Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Echoes of Mana, and today I have a cold, but I'm still trying, okay? So, bear with me, please. Before we get to the video, I wanted to thank today's sponsor, Amazon Coins, for sharing a promotion with us today in correlation with the Echoes of Mana launch. So this is an exciting one, you guys. If you're interested in Echoes of Mana, this is the one you want to know about. Right now, the Amazon Appstore is offering 1,000 Amazon coins back if you buy $100 or 10,000 Amazon coins using the link down in the description of my video. Saving this money in your in-app purchases is super easy. All you have to do is download the Amazon App Store, download the Amazon App Store version of Echoes of Mana, and then purchase Amazon coins. And you can use my link. You can visit this page and download or buy some coins through that link. And then anytime you use coins, you're getting a discount when you buy because you buy the coins at a discounted rate. So you can save up to 20% on all of your in-app purchases. And for this special promotion, this limited time promotion, you can get 1,000 coins when you buy 10,000. So this is a huge way if you're going to spend money on the game. I absolutely recommend this. It's something I use myself when I'm spending on gacha games. So without further ado, thank you so much, Amazon Coins, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get to the fun. Alrighty, so in today's video, I do want to talk about some of the features that I'd love to see in Echoes of Mana, because so far I've been playing the game, I've been enjoying it. A lot of the gameplay is fun, some of the community stuff is good, but I think there are some things that they could possibly add to the game that might make it better. So if you have ideas of your own, please leave them in the comments. We're going to talk about what I think were either strange that they aren't in the game currently, or I think that it would make sense for them to eventually add. So let me go ahead and kick it off first with guilds. And guilds are something I don't really understand why they're not already in the game. Guilds are a feature in a lot of more modern gacha games, and so the fact that it's not in the game is a little strange to me. It might be because there's not any PvP to kind of bring people together around. But even so, it's similar to other games where when you do co-op, you get better rewards more efficiently. You can rely on other friends to help carry you through content, or you can coordinate together. And having a guild just makes that so much easier to do. So for me, I'm kind of surprised that guilds aren't a thing in the game already, and I hope it's something that they add in the future. I think it could be really good, especially when you're looking for more efficient ways to kind of grind out your mats and get your dailies done, and to help advance your characters. Now, the next thing, and sorry if you're hearing banging in the background, it's because people have been working on my house on the exterior for like 6 weeks, and I'm losing my mind. I'm literally going to kill someone at some point, because the banging never stops for 6 weeks. So, anyways, the next feature I think would be interesting to see in Echoes of Mana, and this might be controversial, is PvP. And I think PvP is a good daily activity that goes really well with guilds, just because your guildmates are playing, you're playing, you coordinate, and you work together to beat something that is new every day, right? Your opponent's new every day, the team you might use to beat that opponent is new every day. And maybe it doesn't work as good when you have your opponent will be autoing and you will be playing manually. Maybe both sides have to be auto if you're doing a guild war type thing. Or maybe they add matched PvP where you kind of 1v1 someone with your own squad of people. I think it would be interesting. I'm not personally super in love with the idea of PvP and Echoes of Mana. It's not what I love about mobile games. But I know that I was kind of just surprised to not see it, just because it is so popular in other ones. Now, the third thing that I really want to see in Echoes of Mana is more boss rush or trial style content, because I know that right now we have an event where you have to beat a boss multiple times to get all of the rewards from it, and that's really cool. I think it would be cool if they had stuff that's kind of Brave Exvia style, where you beat this boss and you get a cool, unique reward that you can't get anywhere else, like maybe a fully leveled weapon of some kind, or a gear piece as part of a special set that you get from the different trials. I think that sort of thing would be really cool. So I'm a fan of that sort of content. Anyone who knows me knows that PvE is kind of my thing when it comes to games in general, for the most part, and that especially with gacha games, PvE content is my favorite. So that's something I would love to see, is more boss-oriented content. I know they have bosses in the towers and stuff, but to kind of have I don't know. I really like Chamber of Arms style stuff in Brave Exvius. I also like Trials and the gear set that you can get from that. I know that they're doing it's kind of like Dark Visions where it's bosses, but there's also another version now where you can like work towards like a complete set of gear. So something like that I think would be cool in Echoes, because that's where you can really push yourself. Now, the fourth thing that I think would be super cool to see is group content that's like end game type stuff. So like a group tower or a group like boss rush or a group trials or something like that. Because, you know, you are manually controlling one character, right? It's not like other gacha games where you're trying to command a whole team. You're just controlling one character at a time, and you may have multiple backups or other characters you can swap to. But you actually have the opportunity to say, all right, I'm going to play this character and this backup, and we can swap, and we can like take turns, and we can tag team a boss together with friends. So I think something like Group Tower would be like absolutely awesome. Especially because I know that, like, especially early on, Tower is tough because you can only get your characters so far before you start needing your other characters to be good, and you need their stuff to advance. So having a group tower where you can bring in friends with their carries and their strong units to work together and build a team, I think that would drive a lot of interest in the game. And personally, it sounds like fun. Hop in Discord with some friends, do some group tower. That's something I'd love to see. Now, related to that, the last thing I'd really like to see in Echoes of Mana is expanded friends list features, or like basically additional reasons to have friends, right? This is something that Oren, Jay, and I talked about on the stream that we did last week. And really, the friend system is very underutilized. When I'm playing Echoes of Mana, I don't really feel like I have a solid reason to add friends or use, like, what's the point of the friends list, right? I think they could do a lot more with it. It kind of ties in with guilds and some of those other, you know, group things that I've talked about already, but the friends list is kind of pointless. And it's strange because most other gachas have like a daily gift that you give to friends. There's you can use friend units as part of your party to help you out. And I think it's a smart move for gachas to have. It makes a lot of sense. Especially if they want to advertise like a new unit or something, and your whale friend has that new unit, right? Like, let's say that you're just dipping into the game and you're like, well, I'm not sure if I want to go for Reese or not, you know, on her banner, or Duran, or like any of these other 4-star characters. You don't have a super effective way of testing them. I believe there is like a testing ground, but it would be more fun to be able to take a friend and really use their unit, or kind of expand on those features. I don't know. I feel like this is the first gacha I'm playing where I'm playing it by myself, even though I know other people are playing it. There's not this frenzy to like, oh, add me, like I'm gonna put up this character, I'm gonna put up this one. Like, nobody's really doing that, and I think it's because you either have to do the group stages in a group, like live together, or because there's not really any use to your friends outside of that. So those are just a few things that I'd love to see in Echoes of Mana to help it get better. I mean, so far the game is really pretty, and it's entertaining enough, and the grind is pretty straightforward. So overall, I'm enjoying it. This is by no means like, you know, a harsh critique or anything. I think the game is pretty fantastic on the get-go, and I think there are just more ways that it can grow. So if you guys have your own ideas of what you'd like to see in Echoes of Mana down the line, please share those down in the comments. I'm going to go take a lot of NyQuil, and I'll see you guys later.